Alright, hello. Welcome everybody to another one of my battle reports. Today is week 3 of my league if you've been following my blog. And yeah, this is a Chaos Demon player who I played. And here's his army list. On the bottom left, we have a Skull Taker on a chariot, 5 Blood Crushers, 1 is a Herald, and 3 units of Bloodletters, 8 men strong, corn numbers. And on the other board he has 7 Nurgling bases, 7 Plague Bearers, Nurgle Demon Prince, that's his model on the bottom left, and 8 Chaos Dogs, or Corn Hounds, I think they're called. Alright, and since I made a video about my army list, I felt like I didn't need to go through it. If you want to see what it was, then check out the other video. But this is my deployment, and going into the game, which is a pretty straightforward mission. It's kill points, so whoever scores the most kill points, you get 10 battle points, and then you get an additional 10 battle points for getting the most kill points in one player turn, and an additional 5 for controlling more table quarters than your opponent. So for a total of 25. And we're playing a spearhead deployment, and this is my deployment. So going into the game, he deep strikes, being a Chaos Demon player. So I decided to put everything on the board, and going into the game, I was thinking whatever lands, I was going to concentrate and take out one unit at a time, because his army has to come in piecemeal. So I put my Predator all the way to the left, the Plague Marines and the Rhino next to it, the Red Rhino with my Berserkers, the Dreadnought in front of it, and my Chaos Demon Prince in front of the Black Rhino with the 10 Marines inside, and the Land Raider with the Terminators to the far right. And this is my deployment going into the turn 1. Alright, and this is Demon's turn 1. He decided to take first turn, he won the roll-off, so I have the bottom of every turn. And this is what landed. The Plague Bearers landed behind the Rhino. The Blood Crushers to the right actually scattered back into the ruins and took no wounds from dangerous terrain. And the Demon Prince on the bottom left of the screen was his original spot was where the Plague Bearers are right now, but he scattered back. And had he scattered back one more inch, it would have been a mishap. The black and the green table is our table edge. And then over here we have his Bloodletters, who scattered back into the ruins. He actually wanted to have him closer to my Land Raider, but they scattered. Alright, and this is my first turn, and of course, how could I respond by not going with my game plan? So I got the Plague Marines out of the Rhino, they moved up, my Demon Prince flew over here, my Berserkers, and on the top of the screen you can barely see it, but my Black Marines, they got out of the Rhino too. And then Dreadnought, I rolled a 6 for his crazy mode, and he is running towards the Plague Bearers, which was the closest unit to him. And here's a better shot of the Black Marines getting out of the Rhino, coming at the Blood Crushers. And here you don't see it, but believe me, the Land Raider turned to face the Bloodletters and dropped the Terminators out, and they move forward, and they're going to come and assault the Bloodletters. And this is the Terminators assault after the shooting from my Land Raider and these guys shooting coming in. There's only one Bloodletter left, and he has the icon, and which is pretty funny. I have 5 Terminators coming in. I whiffed most of my attacks. This Bloodletter actually kills one Terminator and wins combat. I thought it was pretty funny, and so did my opponent. Now this is just an overview picture of the assault that happened. Now remember, this is just turn 1. He deep struck in, and this is my guys coming out. And from left to right we have my Demon Prince fighting his Demon Prince. Now they're both Nurgle. The Nurgle Marines behind my Demon Prince is fighting his Plague Bearers. The Dreadnought charged the Plague Bearers also. The Berserkers and my 10 Chaos Marines both dual charged the unit of Bloodletters, or Blood Crushers. I'm sorry. And this is what happened after the combat. That one on his Demon Prince actually came from shooting before my Demon Prince charged. And the dice, you can't really see it. I think that's a 3. But he inflicted 1 wound, and me being fearless, I passed my save from the fearless wound. And this is what happened after this round of combat. As you can see, I only have 1 berserker left. Yeah, that's what they did to it, that squad. And he only has 2 plague bears left from my dreadnought and my plague marines assaulting it. And on the top you can see the black marines fighting the blood crushers also. We'll get to that in the next clip. Alright, you can see after combat he has 1 wound each on this blood crusher. Now remember, one's an independent character, so he could do that. And I think I lost 2 Chaos Marines in this combat. Alright, Chaos Demon turn 2. And from his reserves, this is the only thing that came in was his hounds. He came in and then he ran them. Alright, and as you can see here, after combat, his plague bearers are gone. My last berserker was killed, and you don't see it, but after the combat, he rolled, and he killed about 6 Chaos Marines, the regular ones on top of the screen. Alright, Chaos turn 2, and like I said in the last clip, you can see that my black Chaos Marine squad is reduced to pretty much nothing. On the bottom right hand side, you can see the Demon Princes are still fighting. I moved my Terminators up after they had killed the last Bloodletter, and my Dreadnought rolled a 1, so he fire frenzied, and I moved him into position to take these hounds out of the game. And this is just a shot of my Terminators charging in and the Plague Marines on the left side coming to help this combat. And this is what happened after the Dreadnought fire frenzied. No more hounds. Alright, now as you can see here, my Demon Prince on the bottom right was victorious. He ended up killing his Demon Prince, and you can see that combat with the Blood Crushers. Looks like I only have 3 Terminators and 2 Plague Marines left. Yeah, they did that much damage. Demons turn 3. The rest of his reserves come in. They were actually placed closer to me, but all 3 units scattered back towards his table edge. And this is just another shot of where his units came in relation to the rest of the table. Then another picture of his units after he did his run moves. Alright, this is Chaos turn 3. Basically I just turn everything in the face, the Bloodletters, and I just shoot at him with everything I have. Then this mess over here, my Demon Prince, Plague Marines, and the Dreadnought charged the last Blood Crusher. And this is just what happened. We finished up this combat right here. Here is my units after the combat and my consolidation moves. Alright, Chaos Demon turn 4. He can't really do much. He just moves his guys closer to my units. Alright, Chaos turn 4. I fly my Demon Prince in here to charge these Bloodletters. I tried shooting and I didn't do much. I think I put 1 wound on this chariot. Alright, well, nothing much going on here. He charged my Demon Prince with his other unit of Bloodletters, who actually only do 1 wound after all those attacks. And his chariot charges the Black Rhino on the right, with the Plague Marines inside of him. And here's the combat between my Demon Prince and his Bloodletters. This is pretty much the end of the game. I did 3 wounds here in this combat, and he had to take 3 fearless wounds at the end of combat, which popped his unit. Alright, now I know it says Chaos turn 5, but it's pretty much the end of the game. I had tabled my opponent, so that gives me full battle points for the mission. And that puts me at number 1 for our league. And the number 2 player, which I know you're going to be watching, is an Orc player. So I'm looking forward to that game, which is going to be in a couple of weeks. So I'll see you soon, and thank you for watching.
Stop, drop, shut 'em down, open up shop.